After I finish my little talk here about my own scalping adventures, I will play you a Linda Raschke clip on scalping. I am sure you will find it very enlightening. The value of it comes from the fact that this information comes from a trading wizard who traded for decades for herself and was also running her own fund. Her fund was ranked 17th out of 4,500 for the best 5-year performance by Barclays Hedge. Her exceptional achievements earned her recognition in Jack Schwager's book Market Wizards. She has been featured in numerous financial publications, radio shows, and television programs. She has also served on the board of directors for the Market Technicians Association and was a two-term president of the American Association of Professional Technical Analysts. When I started learning how to trade, I was lucky to discover Linda Ann through her seminars and other modes of teaching. I have learned a tremendous amount about trading. I have also learned that, as a newbie, I should start with scalping. An interesting and very enlightening thing which I discovered about myself as an aspiring scalper was exactly what Linda says in the clip I will play for you in a moment. I discovered that I was not successful at scalping due to taking too many trades. I have to say here that Al Brooks, via his trading course, has hypnotized me that scalpers take between 20 to 40 trades a day, and I attempted to follow that information. My results were pretty horrible. What was responsible for this state of affairs? I was simply not able to stop myself from seeing and taking scalps everywhere. Of course, a tiny movement in the market could happen any time, as I thought, and I wanted to grab them all. There are many cliches about trading, and the trading educators tend to repeat them over and over. One of those cliches is that overtrading leads to trading failure. The result of this repetition is such that despite the utmost value of the insight that scalping leads to overtrading, and overtrading leads to trading failure, I become effectively blind to this message. In the end, I was lucky to awaken from my Al Brooks scalping hypnosis and saw in my own trading that, if only I could restrain myself from jumping into a scalp every few minutes, if I would only take very high probability entries, my scalping would start making consistent profits. This is all that I am going to say about my own scalping. And now I give you Linda Raschke.
What do you think of intraday scalping? That seems to be very popular among retail traders today.
Well, I think that anybody that's newer to the market needs to learn how to scalp first because it's all about execution skills. And when I first went down to the trading floor, that's what we did. We're in the pits. I'm learning how to flip one option for an eighth. I'm not getting rich during that, but I'm learning how to buy and sell and the timing of it, and quit my little heart from beating and adrenaline rushes, and it's sort of a desensitizing process. So honestly, I know extremely few people who make a living scalping, okay? And I'm talking about a living. I'm talking about making a decent, yearly a figure, and the problem is that most people that get engaged in intraday scalping tend to overtrade. That's where they start to get into trouble. You see these people that are making 20 trades a day, and I don't think that you can really do well that way. Very few people do I know sit there and make a good living making 20 trades a day. The people that I know that tend to do well, day trading tend to make more like 2 to 4 trades a day, maybe 2 to 5 trades a day, and they might only be trading just the S&Ps. And that's what I would suggest is get really good at one market first.